Yeah, so first you were saying, if you'd say just a bit about, you were saying like something's really happening in you, and explain kind of what you're finding moving in your heart these days.
Yeah, so this, the very first night of the canyon, you spoke about awakening this desire. And I remember writing that in my book. And that's been my intent in my prayer this Lent of, I want this desire, I want this thirst, and I want this hunger, not only for the will of God, not only to serve him, but that's something that I hunger every single day, rather than what selfishly my body or the world tells me that I want, or all these distractions. And that's finally happened, and it's slowly happened, but it's happened because of my devotion to our Blessed Mother every morning with Bishop Barron's beautiful YouTube rosary that I follow, as well as the Hallow app. But at the same time, it's been you and the source of the Spirit and the grace of God, and your humility and your passion and your humor and your joy. And that has been so contagious, and I've just latched onto it. And it's been this crazy piece of grace that I've been yearning for. And so it's one of those things that God continuously nudges me as to, this is me, let go of those expectations, of those desires, those fears. And so on my way to the canyon the other night, I was really excited about it as what we were going to reflect on. I love sitting, finally having a community in our church, in a parish that I feel like I belong to. Being a new Catholic, that's been something that I've been praying for, is to have a community. And sitting amongst these other individuals and sharing our hearts out has been a huge source of blessing and grace. But on my way to the canyon the other night, I didn't want to share this, but I think, okay, this is something maybe God does want to share. Because I don't want this to be like, this is me, look what I did. This is God. But God nudged me. And as I was on my way driving to the canyon, there was a gentleman, there was a stranger. He was walking in the opposite direction, very close to 274. And people go very fast. And I noticed him in a direction. And my first thought was, what is he doing? Why is he wearing a mask? He's by himself. He's outside. As then I got closer, I realized, oh, a lot of people have passed this gentleman. And that was when God nudged me. And I said, no, I got to go to the canyon. Canyon's going to start. I'm already late. And he nudged me again. I said, okay. So I turned around and I rolled down my window and I said, do you want to ride? And he didn't hesitate, and he got in the car. And then I had these temptations of, oh boy, this probably isn't safe. And I just let go, and I let God. And this man was stranded, and he didn't know where he was going. And I don't know where he was mentally, but I thought, where are you going? Where are you walking? And he says, well, I left Sioux Falls. Nobody would help me in Sioux Falls. I said, where are you from? He says, I'm from Tennessee. Can you help me get back home? And I said, I'll try to help you. And I let God, and got him a bus ticket. And we made it within 20 minutes before the last one was going to leave that day. And I got him a bus ticket to go back to Memphis, Tennessee. And my prayer lately has been to have this joy that you have in St. John Paul II. Because I just feel like every day it's like, I don't have that joy. I feel like it's manufactured. And after I dropped him off, I had that joy inside. And I saw, as I started to come back south from the bus station, the sun was going down, and oh, freedom came in my mind. And I was like, there's only 30 minutes left in the canyon, but I can go back and sing it with everybody. And singing Oh Freedom with the canyon and everybody is like, it gives me that, it's like this euphoria, this huge amount source of just endorphins and dopamine and the grace of God, I guess. And I'm like, I can make it. And I made it back for the last 30 minutes. And I said, it doesn't really matter whatever other people think. It only matters that I do the will, that I, do God's will. And so by the grace of God, that was God. That wasn't me. But I guess if this is going to be shared, I would say it's really just letting go of our fears and our doubts and having more trust, but daily, every single day, start the day by saying, good morning, Jesus. I got that recommendation and advice from a priest online. I've been doing that and starting every day with the rosary. And slowly, God's been chipping away all of these insecurities and pride and ego, and he's molding something different that I'm excited about. But it's a day-to-day battle. It's a day-to-day battle every single day. And I'm only sitting here saying this because of the grace of God. So praise be to Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Now and forever.
Thank you, Kirk.
Yep. Thank you. I'm glad I made it through that.
So I just